Hello. Today we're going to assemble a Hardwood Artisans bed. Now we'll be working with a waterfall bed today, but all of our four-poster beds, though they may look different, they go together in the same fashion. We're going to go through that with you so that you can assemble it, whether you're moving an existing bed or you've just purchased a bed that you've either picked up or we have shipped to you. I hope this video will help you get through it easily. It's not a very difficult job. So once you get the parts of the bed unpacked, we'll go through them. I would suggest you lay them out much like I have them laid out here. We have the headboard, then we have the two rails, and here you'll see a ledger, and you'll notice the ledger is not in the center. The short side is down, the long side is up. Then you'll also see this recess or mortise, and on the end you'll see a tenon with a hole. We're going to show you how the hardware fits in all of that. Next, we have the footboard, and you'll notice on both the headboard and the footboard, this area here, we've got a couple of recesses or mortises, and the hardware will fit in and tighten up, and we're going to show you how to do that. Then over here we have our decking. There are 6 pieces of it. 2 of them have the corners cut off. Those are for the head and the foot of the bed. It can fit in either place, but we'll show you how those go on. Next, we have the slats, and you'll notice on the slats they have a tongue on top, and on the bottom they have a notch. Now that notch will end up sitting on that ledger that's on the bed rail. There are 5 slats. You'll notice 2 of them have holes drilled in them. When we lay them out on the bed, they'll be in this manner. So this will be towards the head, then that, the middle, then the other one with a hole, and this will be the foot. They'll fit in either direction. That won't matter. Finally, we have our slat support, and this will go under the center of the bed, and you can use these screw holes to raise and lower it so that it just touches the bottom of the slat. That way you won't have any sag in your mattress. We're going to do a sample, an example of one joint, a close-up, so that you can see how these go together. You will also get the bed hardware. Here we have these bars, bed bars, and you'll notice there are 2 holes. One is not threaded. The other side has threads. So then we have 4 hex nuts. We have 4 C washers. We have 4 long screws. Those will be used to screw the slats down into the ledger. We will also give you an Allen wrench so that you can put all this together. Okay, I'll be right back and we'll show you how to use this hardware. Okay, here we are we're using the footboard as an example. We're going to take our bar and we're going to make sure the hole that has the threads goes in first. You slide it into this slot and you'll feel a place that you can push it all the way in. Then we'll take our hex nut and get it started in the threads. Just about 2 turns really is all you need. Then the next step, and this is usually a two-person job. You're going to pick up a rail and one person holds the rail, and remember the ledger should be, let's see here, this side that's larger is the top. So now you find the hole underneath on the mortise, guide that hex bolt into it, then you guide the mortise or the tenon into the mortise. You should be able to push it down pretty snugly. Now you should have enough room to slide this C-nut under the head of the hex bolt. And now you can use the Allen wrench to tighten it up. It's kind of tight quarters. You don't get a lot of spin per turn, but it doesn't take too long. And you want to get it fairly tight. You want to get it snug and then give it another half a turn. Okay, we're going to cut and then we're going to come back and show you how to put the whole bed together as one.